In Pinellas, 576 WSUN. All other areas, 1-800-356-WSUN. The opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the advertisers, staff, or management of AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
This is a great dinner.
Oh, thanks.
Pretty extravagant for a first date.
Oh, well, you're pretty special.
Thanks.
How's your coffee?
It's great. What is this?
It's decaf.
Decaffeinated coffee.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I'll take some home to my dog.
What?
Decaf coffee. What made you decide on that? Were you in the kitchen going, hey, I know what I'll do. I'll ruin the dinner by bringing out a pot of
No, I usually have decaf after dinner.
Oh, you usually have decaf after dinner. That's right.
If you want, I can make some...
No. You don't have to do anything. I'm just going to get out of here, all right?
Are you serious?
Are you serious? No kidding. Are you serving me decaf? You expect me to stay?
You don't have to leave. I'll make some different... We can go out for it.
Goodbye.
Celebrate life's moments with General International Coffees.
2 minutes after the hour, 4 o'clock, Thursday, February the 2nd, 1995, Pinellas Park. Hi there, Pinellas Park. You're on the air at WSUN.
Yes, hello, Bob.
Hi.
I've got a couple of things to talk to you about. First thing is, I don't know, does everybody have to wait like I waited?
No, sir, we specifically singled you out.
Okay, I just wondered that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. Do you know anything about ordinances as far as Pinellas Park? Because I've gotten a fight with my neighbor here.
Say yes.
Yes, sir, I'm very familiar with it. It's perhaps my strongest strength.
Well, he kept my trailer.
Talk radio is
my trailer's in my
familiarity
yard,
with Pinellas Park ordinances.
He calls the city on me every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And they come out and they give me a fine and whatnot. And I can't deal with him anymore. And I feel like just busting the door down and that type of thing. But I know that's not appropriate. So I had my child go over to his car and open his door and take a leak in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think maybe he doesn't know I'm sending the message, but he knows someone doesn't like him, I think so. So we I don't know how to deal with him. He keeps calling the cops. And
does he ever come home late at night? I mean, do you ever see him outside late at night?
Well, do I see him outside?
Or do you think you could trick him into coming outside late at night?
Maybe. I could probably put a case of beer out in the front lawn or something and maybe have my child urine in the beer.
No, trick him outside late at night, run up behind him, smash him over the head with a sledgehammer 4, 5, 6, 7 times till you kill him.
Yeah.
Then tie some antlers to his head. When the police arrive, tell him you thought it was a renegade moose.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And you've been out there drinking beer, dancing around with antlers on his head, and you were afraid that he was going to harm your children, and you thought it was a moose.
Oh, that's the right kind of idea.
Because I do believe there is an exception under Pinellas Park ordinances that you are permitted to kill a moose that's threatening your children.
That's true. That's really true. I used to be friendly with the fella, and he beat his wife up, and then he tried to beat my wife up for defending his wife.
Uh-huh.
And it's just our relationship hasn't been the same since.
Wait a second. He beat his wife up, then beat your wife up for trying to defend your wife? This sounds to me like you might have a shot on Jenny Jones as well.
Jenny Jones?
Yeah, if you can get the two wives and the two of you, you could get a guest shot on the Jenny Jones show.
Who is she?
She does a talk show, one of those afternoon television talk shows.
I don't watch that type of thing.
You don't have to watch it, but if you get on it, you'd probably then be able to sell your story to the National Enquirer.
Well, I don't know about any of that. All I know is that it's getting real frustrating,
mm-hmm.
and I've been lifting weights. I know that for sure. He just, his attitude isn't right. We both are hard-working type of people. But, the abuse that I have to hear, my bedroom is right next to his bedroom. Our house, rather, my window faces his bedroom window.
Yeah.
And I can hear the yelling and whatnot.
Oh, God, they make loud noise when they're doing the thing there?
Well, I hear that, but that doesn't bother me. It's the abuse that bothers me. The other is kind of makes up for the abuse sometimes. But, his daughter's real attractive, but I don't want him going to any of that. But the whole thing is that I don't know what to do as far as, he calls the police on us for everything, And, you know, there's just so much that you could do, but you don't know if you can get away with it, you know? So, but I think maybe the best thing I could do is get his daughter in the sack and make up for it all, and I'd feel like I got something out of it.
Okay, well, let us know how it turns out.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
take care. Crank calls are getting better.
Yeah.
See? It's paying off, Sean.
That was good.
Let's do Pinellas Park. Hi there, Pinellas Park. You're on the air at WSUN.
I live in Palm Harbor. I have nothing to do with that guy.
Okay, I know you just stopped at a Circle K in Pinellas Park to call us. We understand.
I work in Pinellas Park. I live in Palm Harbor.
Okay.
Anyways, no, this is a couple of weeks ago. You're talking about people getting on like America Online and the internet for the chat sessions.
Right.
And they're going to blame his wife because they're going to think the guy's wife did it.
You're probably right. Maybe that's what that guy in Pinellas Park should consider.
Oh.
Putting up a big rig and hoping that the RF will kill his neighbor.
Oh God, I was dying on that. I didn't want to burn his house down because that had seemed kind of wrong, so I had my child urinate in his car. Well, you're right, that was the more civilized.
Well, it was either a very good crank call or it was for real. You know, it's one of those ones where all of us who witnessed that call this afternoon will spend the rest of our lives trying to figure out which one it was. And hopefully we will never figure it out.
Bob, I've seen too many of the residents of this city.
Oh, I used to work in Pinellas Park, sir, I know.
Okay, so, yeah, you know, it's not really that far-fetched.
That's right.
Okay, frog, Bob.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN.
You know, it's not that far from the truth, Bobby.
Well, I know. That's what...
And I saw something in USA Today.
Here.
Yeah. This is in Masontown, Pennsylvania. This 32-year-old woman and her 68-year-old husband have both been arrested because police say he videotaped her having sex with dogs. And he seems that he assisted her and instructed her on how to perform with the puppies.
So
I guess this kind of thing.
It's against the law to videotape your wife having sex with your dog in Masontown, Pennsylvania?
Apparently so.
I mean, it would have been okay had he not had the videotape on?
Could be. So, you know, I mean, stranger things have happened.
Well, I mean, the way the story is written, that appears to be what the infraction is.
Yes.
That it was videotaped, but had it not been videotaped, apparently, I guess it would have been okay.
That's all right. You don't save it for posterity and no one knows the difference.
Did it mention what kind of dog we're dealing with here?
No, it didn't. Didn't at all.
I think that's a crucial part of the story.
Oh, I can presume it wasn't a Chihuahua, so...
They're usually shepherds.
Jeffy would know.
Oh, he's got quite a videotape collection.
Quite a collection at home, yeah.
Yeah, when he was over the house last night, he was showing a couple of them.
Stop it.
People next door to me have a new puppy when we were going out for dinner last night. He was out walking the puppy. Oh, God.
What kind of puppy?
It's a lab and something else mix.
Oh.
But, God, he's 4 months old and just so cute.
Oh.
I need a pet.
You do need one, Bobby. You really should have one, I think.
I can't have a pet in my house.
Why not?
My house is too nice.
Oh, but it's
and
not...
then I have the problem of the security system, which is not set up for pets.
Well, it's so empty, though, without a pet in your life. Really, they do... you can be upset at the whole world and come home...
I was thinking about just borrowing my neighbors occasionally, you know.
Yeah, you can be upset at the whole world. Come home and beat the hell out of the dog.
No, Jeffy. No, that's not it at all.
Well, sometimes his videotape machine jams. He gets really pissed, and so then he beats the dog.
No, you come home and
Thank God he's not married.
You have that little sweet little face looking up at you and wagging that little tail, or a sweet little kitty cat that wants to be held and sits on your lap, and you pat its little head and it just looks up at you and loves you no matter what.
Right, and you love it back until you see that it scratched the hell out of your Italian leather living room furniture and urinated on the rug.
Bobby, there's more important things besides after you've urinated.
Like what?
In a place or two where you shouldn't have.
What's more important than your dead cow skin Italian leather furniture, huh?
A sweet little puppy.
Both others. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough 22. You almost had me going there, Sharon.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Where was I? Hillsborough 576 WSUN. Hillsborough 221 WSUN.
I'll help you pick one out.
No, you won't. All other areas toll free 1-800. You see, first of all, there's no way in hell. Because we went through, a month or two of agony earlier this year over a bird.
We'll go to the
I had to make 9
shelter.
different trips to various different places to check out birds, and then finally she said, now.
We'll go down to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, Bobby.
I am married to the muffin.
Yeah.
The muffin does not make decisions easily.
Well.
And she does not make them on the spot.
Oh.
The Humane Society doesn't keep their animals for 3 or 4 months while Muffin mulls it over. It's kind of a, you want the dog now or not, lady?
Well, yeah.
Now, she doesn't want him. Put him in the gas chamber.
They don't have much time. That's true.
Well, that's not the way the Muffin operates. I am the impulsive one. The Muffin is not.
Doesn't she like animals?
Yes, she likes animals. She grew up on a farm.
Well, there you go. How about a goat? That's it. You wouldn't even have to mow your backyard. You can just keep a pet goat in the backyard.
And then what do I do with Fast Eddie?
Well...
Trying to put Fast Eddie out of business.
No.
You're a heartless wench. Let's go to Safety Harbor. Hi, Safety. You're on the air at WSUN.
Yeah, Bob.
Yes, sir.
I got an opinion on the O.J. Simpson case, which is they're boring him to death so that when the important stuff comes up, they won't be paying attention to it.
Who's boring them to death, sir?
All the testimony right now is mentally putting them to sleep. So when the important, crucial stuff comes up, they're only going to be halfway paying attention.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Now, what do you think?
What did I just say?
Sounds good.
576 WSUN, Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN, all their areas toll free. 1-800-356-WSUN. Jeffy, if we have any more of those calls on, that have to do with my familiarity with the Pinellas Park ordinances, don't make them wait. It's 416.
You might, but you might not. You know what I found in my bushes?
Oh, what?
A kitty cat.
Is it okay?
Oh, well, it's quite a story.
And guess what?
What?
It's here in my house. The door, completely. We've been taking care of it.
You're taking care of it.
Yep, and guess what?
What?
I think Bob needs a kitty cat. This one here
plays
with me and even eats off the plate with me.
Oh.
And we have a great time. This cat is the best thing. He has an attitude like Bob Lassiter does.
Yeah?
Has an attitude like
For management of AM 620 WSUN, entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Dork Records presents the biggest bunch of pencil necks to ever hit the charts. Nerdvana.
I wear thick glasses, love Lawrence Welk. Favorite mixed drink is chocolate milk. Toilet paper, frill from my shoe. Got real high pants, real high IQ.
Where grunge meets dweeb. Nerdvana.
Dumb as you are, yet my IQ is up near 200. I'm so horny, 'cause I just saw a Doris Day film fest. Love to study rocket science, keep a snot rag stuck in my pants.
Nerdvana. 'Cause if you can't go freak, go geek.
2 minutes after the...
Oh.
Yes, the Hooters girls.
Oh.
Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
Hey, yesterday this idiot called and said about the RCA disc. He went there and he got all screwed up. There was a lot more. I did the same thing. I was shocked to see how much it cost, but that's not what I'm calling about. I know that you have good commercials. You stand behind them. I'll ask you one. I also took your advice and went to Ice Cold Air.
Mm-hmm.
And got a hell of a deal. They stole from me.
Great.
The state caught them and charged them for it.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Also, this Lacey Picani, is that stuff made in New York? Doesn't taste very good. I know the one you have, but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The way you talk about your father leaving home, now I know why you're so bitter. He had to be Catholic, wasn't he? He was a Catholic. That's why you're so damn mad. And I don't blame him.
He didn't leave home, sir. Jeez, he doesn't hear anything straight. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN.
Probably thought he was going to buy a supper dish.
Oh, the area is toll free at 1-800-356-WSUN. $700 for supper. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir.
I was just checking out CNN here.
Yeah.
And Clinton wants to raise the minimum wage by 90 cents an hour.
Uh-huh. WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Let's do a cell phone. Hi, Cell. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bob.
Yes.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, not much, dude.
Hey, man, you know, I was in Fort Myers the other day listening to Neil.
Yeah.
You know, I came to the conclusion you suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, man.
Okay, dude. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob. You're not serious, are you?
About what, sir?
About the last show? About retiring?
That's correct, sir.
Bob, you did it before to us here. Don't do it again. What are we going to do?
It's not my problem, sir.
Well, good luck to you.
Okay, sir. It's calls like this that cause me to think about retirement while all the rest of the people out there who have a brain in their heads, basically sit on their asses until 5 o'clock.
These last two...
Bob. What are we going to do?
They missed the 2 to 3 hour. They're late.
Let's do another cell phone. Hi, Cell. You're on the air at WSUN.
How you doing, Bob?
Great.
Got a question for you. Well, not a question. Yeah, maybe it is a question. I want to know how the hell do we get 12 jurors off the street, and those are the ones that are going to be able to...
20 WSUN. We're cleared for takeoff. Now, take it off.
Country music has taken the nation by storm, and now K-Smell Records teams the country favorites with the best of rock for country rockin' duets. You'll hear Randy Travis with Def Leppard.
Take your bottle, shake it up, break the bubble, break it up, pour some sugar on me. In the name of love.
It's a match made in hell. Johnny Cash and AC/DC.
Back in black, I hit the sack. I've been too long, I'm glad to be back. In and loose, got loose.
After recording with every other artist this side of the Muppets, Willie Nelson mellows out with R.E.M.
That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. Trying to keep up with you and the IRS.
You can't escape it. Country rockin' duets on K-Smell Records.
I really do think Willie should consider covering that. No, I mean, it sounds good, doesn't it? I can hear Willie doing that. I think it would be a big hit for him.
Yep.
Willie hasn't had a hit for a long time,
Is he through paying off the IRS?
Yes. Yeah, they forgave. He made substantial payments, and they forgave a substantial amount of it, so he's out from underneath that. Now, speaking of people that haven't had a hit for a long time, now, God, it was good to hear Magic Dick and Jay.
Well, he always, has something to...
Love Tiger, they ain't going to do you. Forget it.
He even wrote to me once.
Really?
Bless his little heart.
I want you to do him?
He wanted a picture.
Don't send him one.
All right.
Terrible too, but that's my opinion. I turn them off in the afternoon. They're silly, they're ridiculous.
I'm almost getting to the point of asking all the people who like me to call up their show and harass them. What the hell? I've sat here for 9 months listening to people who are pissed because they're not getting laid listening to the Hooters girls call up and harass me.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not.
So I think everybody that likes me should call them and harass them until their people stop calling me and harassing me.
Oh, I will call them and harass them.
Okay.
How's that?
All right, now we're getting someplace. Oh, it's going to be a good day.
Good. Well, good luck to you.
Okay.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
There was that love tagger on the phone with them right before their show ended.
Yeah.
Bitching and moaning.
Well, he always, has something to...
Love Tiger, they ain't going to do you. Forget it.
He even wrote to me once.
Really?
Bless his little heart.
I want you to do him?
He wanted a picture.
Don't send him one.
No, I sent him a Christmas card instead.
Send him a picture. It's going to end up on his bathroom wall. Stains on it.
Oh,
Let's go.
Ew, Bobby.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of the way he treats her.
Oh.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All their areas toll free, 1-800-356-WSUN. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN. I think I heard that telltale clicking just as I put the call on the air. That's the way it goes. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Would all the people who like me please practice your monkey sounds and call between 10 and 2 until this crap stops? I mean, there's a way to there's a way to do this now.
The crank quality is really slipping today.
Yes, it is. It was good yesterday,
I know it was very good, and I'm disappointed today.
Well, let's go to Largo. Hi, Largo. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bob, you're not leaving us.
Yes, as soon as I win that lottery, I'm out of here, and I told my wife to buy the winning lottery ticket this week.
Weekday afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m. on AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Beautiful chair.
Cochrane's saying he's got something for us. And Marcia Clark hopes O.J. will confess. Cameras showing pictures that shouldn't have been showing, yeah. And now the jury sees O.J. undressed. You know O.J. will be walking, and that's just what he'll do. 'Cause one of these days O.J. is gonna walk out that courtroom. Who is lying? Who is telling the truth then? Cochrane's speaking and Marcia's having a fit. Ito's saying things here better be changing, yeah. It's a circus, a whole big media mess. You know O.J. will be walking, and that's just what he'll do. 'Cause one of these days O.J. is gonna walk out that courtroom. Start walking, O.J.
Backwards.
It wouldn't be me having it backwards, Sharon. Perhaps they were packed incorrectly, but I doubt it very much because I thought that the fact that they're kind of a greenish, like a watermelon rind color, I thought was rather strange for the bubblegum flavored. Because the bubblegum flavored is actually kind of pink, like bazooka bubblegum.
Yeah.
And I think the watermelon tastes more like bubblegum than the... Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Yes, I'd like to make a few points, if I may.
Hold on. Oh, God.
Oh.
No, wait.
Oh, bless your heart.
Don't say anything.
Oh,
where the hell is it? It's here someplace.
Don't go away.
Oh, God.
He's looking. This is totally caught him by surprise. We never thought we'd hear from you again.
I know it's here.
But we are glad to hear from you again.
Here it is.
Oh, it's a special song just for you. Yes.
I'm driving in my car. I turn on the radio. I pull you a little closer. You say no. You say you don't like it. I say you're a wire. But when we get, it's like fire.
Mr. Fudd, how have you been?
Like the phoenix bird rising out of the ashes, the elephant rides again. From now on, what was a land of Kennedys and Friedmans and left-wing liberals like you and that
Liberals?
co-host of yours?
Wait, did you say liberals?
The Republicans are back. Newt, Limbaugh, Hatch, and you're doomed.
Hey, don't forget about Whitty.
Let me tell
Gordon
you
Whitty?
something. In a few days, the white man's mayor will be in control again. And once again, Tampa will be under the control of the Republican Conservative Party. And you, Mr. Communist, will have to watch out. Watch every word, because censorship is back in town. The Republican Congress is back in session. So all you minority welfare queens, all you lazy immigrants, all you homosexuals, you double-gators, all of you out there, it's a warning. I am back. The Republicans are back. And you better crawl back in your hole and pray that the angry white man lets you work at the 7-Eleven.
How can I crawl? Oh, crawl. Oh, okay.
Listen, you.
Yeah.
You liberal left-wing dinosaur. You and about 2 other radio hosts across the country are the only remains in the Alamo of communism. And let me tell you something. You can run behind the big mama's skirts at the welfare office. You can run behind some lesbo out in St. Pete. But we're watching. We're waiting.
We're watching.
Mr. Newt is going to get all you homos, all you lesbos, all you deviants, and he's going to knock you right off the air like he should have done 4 years ago. And let me just say, in closing, that I am sorry. I am sorry that I insulted you way back when.
Oh, the potty mouth stuff,
When you had that Danny Partridge guy on, I shouldn't have spouted off. But damn it, Mr. Lassiter, when you have those socialists disguised as teenagers on your radio, it just ticks me off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and I'm more conservative than ever.
I'm driving in my car. I turn on the radio. I pull you a little closer. You say no. You say you don't like it. I say you're a wire. But when we get, it's like fire.
Well, Mr. Fudd told us, huh?
Boy.
Guess we'll have to watch our P's and Q's.
I missed him.
But he should watch his L's. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsboro, 221 WSUN. All other areas toll-free, 1-800-356-WSUN. Maybe it'll be a decent day after all, you know?
Oh, you know who else we haven't heard from in a while?
Who?
Crazy Englishman. It's been a while.
Let's try to keep it that way, okay?
Oh, 2-3 weeks, you know?
I think you're talking about the Australian anyway.
No.
Yes, it's 3:27.
AM 620 management or advertisers of AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Go to work in the middle of the day, flipping burgers to make my pay. Wear an apron and a paper hat, while asking, hey, would you like fries with that? So tired of always being broke. Life sucks, can't afford to drink and smoke. I get a bill and I start to choke. My bank account is one big joke. I need more cash, that much is clear. To minimum wage, I'll have no spending power. Even if I make $5.15 an hour.
3 minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock, a Thursday, March the 2nd, 1995.
Let's pull up Johnny here. Johnny, you're in Passion Funds.
Hi, Erin.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, I'm the person who called. I told your person that I was the one who had a relationship with my mother's friend.
You had a relationship with your mother's friend?
With my mother's best friend from work. She came over to the house on a Saturday.
Wait, now, okay, this is your mom's best friend. How long did you know this woman?
I knew her on and off for probably since I was maybe 12.
Okay, and what happened? How did this intimate rendezvous happen? What happened that day?
Well, she came over to see my mother, and my mother wasn't home.
Okay, and how old were you?
12.
You were 12?
Right, it was the first time that I met her.
Okay.
And my mother wasn't home, and she said, "Who are you?" And I told her I was Johnny, and she asked me to take off my Spider-Man pajamas, and I did.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I bet they were even like footies, right? Sex with someone who's off limits. That's what it's all about tonight on Passion Phones. Talking about forbidden sex. Tonight on Passion Phones, sex with someone who is off limits. Talk about forbidden sex tonight. There are certainly plenty of people, too, we can get involved with, but every once in a while, find herself with somebody who we just shouldn't be with.
Flag that tape, Jeffy. I want the general manager to hear this at our meeting tomorrow. Let's go to Sarasota. Hi, Sarasota. You're on the air at WSUN.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon, sir.
This is Richard calling again from the Manatee Society for the Handicapped. And today, to this date, we have raised $11.32 toward raising you that erection that you can't raise on your own.
Okay.
If you would like, we could continue to raise money toward getting you the full-fledged erection, or we could give you the money we have for a fine young pudgy you could sport around town.
No, sir, I think you should continue to try to raise money, especially between the hours of 2 and 6. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, too. And don't spend any of it on payphone calls. 576 WSUN in Pinellas, Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Tampa, hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Get ready for Erin Somers and Passion Phones tonight, 8 till midnight on AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Say, music fans, what do you get if you combine the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Opryland? Only take out the Opry part and substitute the country music with rock music? You'll get Rockland. First, visit the Rock Museum and see all the great exhibits, like beard cooties captured during a ZZ Top concert. Then get a prescription for Demerol, Dexedrine, and Valium signed by the Elvis Doctor. See Bob Guccione's personal nude photos of Meatloaf and try on Michael Jackson's clip-on nose. Then visit the Rockland theme park, starting with the detox ride from the Betty Ford Clinic.
I see snakes! I see rats!
Then make a splash in the Brian Jones swimming pool and hurtle through space on U.S. Scare's Buddy Holly Death Plane. Finish your day at the Rock and Roll Cafeteria. Choose from the David Crosby liver and onions. Order the ham sandwich that Mama Cass ate. Or get the ham sandwich Karen Carpenter didn't eat. Plus, Milli Vanilli imitation ice cream. It's Rockland. Get $5 off if you trash your hotel room.
437.
He might return to basketball. They're going to let him off the hook and let him back in. He's been working out with the Chicago Bulls for the past 2 days now. They're going to let him back in. I knew they got rid of him just because of his gambling thing, man. They're going to let him back in. Don't we have a rabies alert? We signed an agreement in New York to create...
Watch it, Peter.
Sorry. Don't we have a rabies alert in this area? Yes, we do. I don't have it. And why is an office lady downstairs feeding one of those damn little scraggly cats that live in the woods? Oh, no. Call the animal control. I'm on the phone right now. Call the animal control.
Leave him alone.
Wait. That's cat lady. She's cool.
Yeah, leave her alone, Peter.
Call the animal control. But Sharon, there's a rabies alert. If you'd like to talk...
Maybe she's giving you rabies vaccine.
We've got rabies alerts in southern Pinellas and northern Pinellas now. She's down there stroking the cat and feeding it.
Well,
turn the bitch in.
Stroking worse things. Hey.
Okay, if you'd like to talk to us this afternoon, you can call us in Hillsborough at 221 WSUN.
Or in Pinellas County at 576 WSUN. Toll free statewide. Tired, honey?
I need a blanket. long break. 1-800-356-WSUN.
As long as you stayed straight, isn't it?
I'm telling you, man, out there in the hallway was tough. This room was tough. Cell phone.
Hey.
Cell phone, what's up?
Yay, squirrel, lift your fluffy tail. Yay, squirrel, lift your fluffy tail. Lift your tail and lift it fast. I will slide right up your tree. Yay, squirrel, lift your fluffy tail.
Squirt, squirt.
Beautiful.
You gotta love it, man.
Oh.
And you know, you gotta be careful though, man, because of the rabies alert.
Yeah.
Man, you start lifting them tails. It's nothing but alert time. You ain't lying, man. Lakeland.
Jeffy, Sharon, how you doing?
What's going on?
You guys are doing a great job. I'm enjoying it. It's good to break away from the seriousness of Lassiter.
Thanks, man.
But, Miss Sharon, you probably don't remember we came up from Sarasota to see you guys at the Longhorn that time.
Radio, because it doesn't exist really in this country.
Okay, you're breaking up really bad. Gotta run. Let's do St. Petersburg. Hi, St. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob.
Hi.
Bob, are you upset and hurt about this backstabbing that was perpetrated on you yesterday? Or
there
what?
are tears in my eyes, sir.
Oh, my God. See, now you know how Neil feels, huh?
How Neil feels? What did I do to Neil, sir?
After he took you out of the cornfields in Iowa where you were unemployable.
He didn't take me out of the cornfields in
He
Iowa.
did. Your wife's family was supporting you after you got fired from WLS.
Okay, if you'd like it to be that way, sir. If you'd like it to be that way, I don't give a crap.
He thought you were a friend, and he got you a job. He put his neck on the line for you. What'd you do? You stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, he put his neck on his line for me, sir.
Now you know. Yeah, he put his neck. He can't.
How did I stab him in the back?
You can't even talk. You're so dead.
What did I do to stab him in the back, sir?
Yeah, you probably would have liked to stab him somewhere
What
else.
did I do to stab him in the back, sir?
Let me tell you this. What do you mean, what did you do to stab him in the back? You got on the radio every single day and did nothing but badmouth.
That's right, every day.
Trash him
4 hours a day, sir.
Because you didn't have a
Drove
show
him out of the
on.
market.
Because you had nothing to say, nothing to contribute.
That's
All
right.
you could do was feed off Neil like you did 2 seconds ago with the unbelievable. You can't even come up with your own damn phrases.
Are you serial?
You're worthless, man. You suck.
Yeah.
You really suck. Let me ask you another question.
Sure.
When you were over in wherever the hell it was, Virginia or whatever, when you broke up with your wife to go out with that gay guy, yeah, when you were doing that, Professor, were you making Gilligan jealous or what?
Yeah, I was. Let's do a lady in St. Petersburg. Hi, lady in St. Pete. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I'm a recent fan of yours. I initially started listening because you caught my attention by you really impressed me with the way you think, and most in society in general, most people seem to really have bought into that left brain, right brain dominance theory, and so they have a tendency to now be one-track minded. Well, I appreciate the fact that you're not that way. I can tell, just like the caller a few minutes ago, he probably thinks with just the back of his brain, neither the left, the right, nor the front. But I'd like to call in defense of the talk shows.
Okay.
Some of the talk shows I use in my classroom with my students.
In what way?
For example, I'll say that all of the students that I teach come from dysfunctional families, and they have been expelled from schools or repeatedly suspended, and they're, just bad grades and bad behavior, beat up teachers, principals, do drugs, smoke, and the like. Well, some of the times what I'll do is I'll preview, check out the TV guide to see what the subject is going to be, and if it's dealing with issues like the little girls who are so sexually active at the age of 9 and 10 and 11. Well, my class is predominantly male. Occasionally I'll have some females in there, and when I do, they usually are of the same type. And a lot of the males, as far as I'm concerned, we do leave out the male. They're the ones who help these young ladies to become this way.
Of course.
And so a lot of the times these kids, they expect to hear the teachers moralizing and telling them right from wrong. They also expect to hear from the juvenile counselors and the judges and what have you. And now, their parents, like, they usually abuse some substances, alcohol, or abuse anything.
Well, I can see what you're saying, and I can certainly see the validity of the way that you use the shows. Unfortunately, that's not why they're on. They're on to appeal to the prurient interests. The after the hour of 2 o'clock. Let's...
Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Must be getting lucky. Found a pot of gold. Wanna show an Irish lass my shillelagh. Irish Spring, it gets me clean. Of Lucky Charms I always dream. Every beer I'm drinking's got a touch of green. I will get drunk. I will get drunk. I will get drunk. I will throw up. I hear a jig and start to dance. Whiskey puts me in a trance. Blondie Stone is in my pants, so kiss it all night. I love a touch of green. Party on March 17. What does Erin go from mean? Let's drink all night. We will get drunk. We will get drunk. We will get drunk. We will throw up. We will get drunk.
Thanks so much, Peter. Just the song I needed to hear. 2:33 is the time. Let's go to his cell phone in Newport Richie. Hi, Cell. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob. How you doing today?
Oh, hanging in there, dude.
I got to tell you, I listened to talk radio for about a year.
Individuals to have ever walked on two legs. Let's,
Why do you say that?
because it's true. That's why I say it. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I'm driving in my car. I turn on the radio. I pull you a little closer. You say no. You say you don't like it. I say you're a wire. But when we get, it's like fire.
Well, let us go to our own point man, Mr. Fudd. Hi there, Fudd. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hello, Mr. Lassiter. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Fudd. Yourself?
I'm trying to be a gentler and kinder individual.
A gentler and kinder Fudd.
I want to explain to the people of Tampa that we Republican conservatives love you, and we only want what's best for you. May I point out an example or two?
Oh, of course.
For example,
I would have been disappointed had you not wanted to make a point.
If you women who work in the offices or are taking up men's jobs would just get back in the kitchen, put on a nice Donna Reed apron, and start baking the cookies and shut your traps, everything will be fine.
Listen to that, Sharon. Take notes.
If you homosexuals will just get it together and go with the girl next door, we'll be here with open arms to accept you. If the elderly women over 65 realize that their purpose, what they were put on the world for, is now over, if you know what I mean, and we just quietly go in the corner and start knitting.
You smarmy little nerd. Are you going to call and do this every day? I'm tired of you.
And leave people alone. We love you at the Republican conservatives. If you liberals would just go to Africa and die, we won't have any qualms with that. We love you. And let me tell you something, if you Southerners would bathe a little more, would get your teeth fixed, go back to school and get that third grade education, complete that. We love you. we'll accept you even though you are the most moronic individuals geographically in the United States.
Excuse me 1 second, Mr. Fudd.
Yes, sir.
Jeffy, I see you addressing envelopes left and right. You weren't giving away things to buy calls with yesterday, were you?
We already did that. It's all taken care of.
What were you giving away yesterday, Jeffy?
Stepping on my time here.
Hockey ticket.
Let me tell you something. If you Southerners would bathe a little more, would get your teeth fixed, go back to school and get that third-grade education, complete that. We love you. We'll accept you even though you are the most moronic individuals geographically in the United States.
Excuse me 1 second, Mr. Fudd.
Yes, sir.
Jeffy, I see you addressing envelopes left and right. You weren't giving away things to buy calls with yesterday, were you?
We already did that. It's all taken care of.
What were you giving away yesterday, Jeffy?
Stepping on my time here.
Hockey ticket.
Stopping on your time, Mr. Fudd.
Please continue, Mr. Fudd.
That's the way you treat me. Obviously, you are still feeling the ill effects of your most unfortunate endeavor yesterday. And I just want to give a brief critique of yesterday's show. A few improvements to that hippie who sounds like Bobcat Goldthwait. Please, sir, shut up. To you, Sharon, please don't quit your night job down at the dollhouse. And to you, Bob, please don't leave the station, even though you are one of the biggest socialist swine in the world. We love you and we need you because the alternative would be that whiskey voice. Well, I wouldn't get upset. And I just want to say in closing, if you shall allow me one day to debate you, I will be honored, sir. And if your callers judge me to be irrational, I will pack up, pull down my pants, and leave Tampa forever.
Don't do that.
I'm driving in my car. I turn on the radio. I pull you a little closer. You say no. You say you don't like it. I say you're a wire. But when you wake it, it's like fire.
Words to live by from Mr. Fudd. It's 2:57.
AM 620 WSUN. The 90s.
I wasn't happy with my personal appearance. I thought I deserved to look as good on the outside as I felt on the inside. So I checked into the possibilities of plastic surgery. After researching all the doctors in my area, I decided on Dr. Robert Eisenberg. He told me that with plastic surgery, he could remove the cellulite from my buttocks and the back of my legs and inject it into my breasts, lips, and cheeks. He also told me he could reshape my nose and remove the wrinkles from underneath my eyes by performing an acid peel. After all this, I look almost 10 years younger. But the doctor and all my friends say that I'm still really ugly. Only now I have bigger boobs.
Visit the medical offices of Dr. Robert Eisenberg today for your free consultation.
1.5 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock, hour number 2 for a Friday, March the 10th, 1995. So how many hockey tickets did you give away yesterday, Sharon?
A few pair.
How many?
A few pair.
Jeffy has quite a stack of envelopes in there. How many tickets did you give away yesterday?
15 pair. You taught me well, sir.
How long did it take to give away the 15?
This is the best of the Mad Dog, Bob Lassiter. You can hear him live weekday afternoons from 2 to 6 p.m. on AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
It's my husband, Popeye. He found a picture of my ex-boyfriend and he's gone berserk. I don't know what to do.
And I'll kick your ass, and I'll kick Bluto's ass. And where did all these hamburgers come from? Where's that no-good, low-down wimpy?
No, my! He's gone out to his rowboat with a spear
minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock. Well, they just towed it away.
How you doing, Bob?
Oh, pretty good now, man.
Jeffy doesn't deserve a raise after today. I don't know what he's got to do.
Oh, I tell you, I mean, service be above and beyond.
Hey, I got 2 questions for you.
I made him a cup of coffee, though. So we're even now.
You and Sharon get along so good together on the show. Did you guys work together someplace before coming to SUN?
No.
I think we must have worked together in a past life. I believe that Sharon must have run some type of an S&M studio in Paris in the 17th century, and I suppose I was a client.
So last year when you came to here, this is the first time that you've been associated with her?
Yes, they did not tell me about Sharon when I signed the contract. It was only afterwards they told me about Sharon and their new no smoking policy. They told me about both the same day.
Oh.
It was a black day.
Hey, I recall you saying last week that you have an abundance of mandarin oranges.
Well, no, they're not mandarin oranges. They're navels.
Navel.
Yes, which, by the way, somebody is stealing. We are now down to just a handful of oranges on the very, very top of the tree.
Now they're stealing your oranges?
That you can't get to with the orange picker, yeah.
They were flinging oranges in your yard for a while.
Well, that was one of my neighbors who had some really crappy junk oranges that he was throwing into my yard. But I've noticed that now I'm convinced of it, because at first I thought it was just me and my paranoia. You know, I kept saying to my wife, I think they're stealing oranges off our tree, honey. Because for years, the lot that my house is on had this gigantic great grapefruit tree on it and this gigantic phenomenal orange tree on it, but it was vacant. And so people in the neighborhood, I guess, used to come over and pick the fruit on it. And just because, you know, I bought the lot and put a house on there doesn't seem to keep them away.
So you do have a grapefruit tree also?
Yeah.
I was going to say, because if you have a bunch of oranges, my dog's afraid to go in the backyard. There's so many grapefruit just falling every other minute or so.
Mine are starting to get that way. Last year, for about 2 months, between 30 to 50 a day, I have a gigantic grapefruit tree. But I'm not going to have that problem with oranges.
Well, the best bet is just get you a nice baseball bat, just clunk up against the trunk of it every now and then, and that saves you a lot of trouble trying to
I'm afraid to walk under it. I remember last year, we were sitting there one morning, and apparently it was kind of like a small branch or something. We were sitting there one morning having coffee, and 5 grapefruit fell right outside the window and shook the ground. They must have been very high, and they all came down at one time and literally shook the ground.
Yeah.
I hated it.
The ones out of my tree are much bigger than softballs. I know that. And I just can't give the things away. I mean,
No, I know.
I try to give like a grocery bag of those things away a week, and there's still more than I can get, more than I can take care of.
Well, when I first moved to Florida, I was married to my first wife, and her parents preceded us, and they bought one of these homes in Bonita Springs, and the house had 5 trash grapefruit trees on the property. They were a pretty good size, too. And we would go over there, and they would beg and plead with us to take grapefruit, and no. My father-in-law, my first father-in-law, would literally, at some point during the evening, sneak out of the house, load my car up with bags and bags and bags of grapefruit. And then, we'd go out and get in the car to go home, and we'd have like 4 or 5 shopping bags of grapefruit. But the man was desperate to get rid of the stuff. I never understood until I moved into this house. Now I understand.
Yeah, there's not too many different things that you can do with a grapefruit.
No, there isn't, man.
Besides find out if you got chapped lips or not.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Hey, thanks for the call.
All right.
Be good.
You, Bob.
Lots of luck with that grapefruit. Yeah, somebody's coming onto my property and picking my oranges off my tree. Really pisses me off big time.
Fruit rat.
No, it's not fruit rats, Jeffy. Well, not that kind of fruit rat. These are the 2-legged variety. See, I don't understand that.
Squirrels.
I don't understand that. It's not that they're stealing my oranges. It's that they're coming onto my property. That's what galls me.
Yeah, that would make me aggravated.
I have this notion that this little piece of property is mine. It's my little piece of the world. And it's not big. It's a lousy, I think it's about 6,500 square feet, if I'm not mistaken. I think my lot's 65 by 100. And, it's my little piece of the damn planet. And the boundary of my property is really easy to discern. It's not like, you don't realize you're coming onto my property. And just what in the hell gives the people the idea that, just come on and help yourself. Just because you've been doing it for years and years and years when the property was vacant. Unbelievable.
wonder if a no trespassing sign would do anything. Probably not.
I think a shotgun might do some good.
A big dog.
I mean, when I'm king, going onto somebody else's property, I mean, I don't care if it's to steal their oranges or to sell them something that they don't want or to convert them to some other idea of God. Going onto somebody else's property uninvited, it's going to be a beheading offense when I'm king.
Ooh. I like that one, too.
It just takes all the gall in the world. Why not, what the hell, just walk into my house? As far as I'm concerned, it's the same damn thing. I mean, I waited 49 years for that damned house. I didn't ask much. It's a reasonable piece of property. A lousy 65 by 100. I don't take up too much room. Bastards. It's 4:30. When I first... Nothing sticks to Gary Spivey. That's why he's still a free man. Let's go to cell phone. I was clever. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob, I heard you talking about these sons of bitches coming in your yard and taking the oranges there, huh?
Oh, that's right, sir.
Yeah.
I got one-word solution for you there, pal. Cactus. You put cactus all around the perimeter of your yard.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about nobody coming in there. They ain't got to take their dogs for a dump on your yard. You ain't got no kids playing. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no more problems. And the funniest thing is you see these little sons of bitch kids come around and push each other in it. And they'd be crying and screaming and bleeding all over the place. That's my solution. Cactus. Fuck!
Well, cactus certainly does have a certain appeal to it. I was thinking more in terms of electrified fence.
Can do that, too.
At least they haven't stolen my fruit picker yet. They use it, but they haven't stolen it yet.
Well, why do you leave it where they can get it? Gotta start hiding.
It's my property, for God's sake,
I mean, but if you know somebody's coming in the yard and using your fruit picker...
Well, I wasn't sure. I thought it was me. I thought I was just being paranoid and crazy until this weekend when, whenever they hit it the last time, I mean, they really cleaned it. So now I have this tiny little crown of oranges at the very top of the tree, which is probably about 25 feet, and it's just way too high for the fruit picker to get to. So you look up at the very top of the tree, and, there's this beautiful little ring of orange, and all the rest of the tree is green. Not an orange to be seen anywhere.
Oh, man.
And these are gigantic, delicious navel oranges. I got about 1.5 dozen, 2 dozen off of the tree this year. Because I remember last year when I bought the house, the guy that I bought it from said, and the oranges on this tree, man, you won't believe them. These are dynamite oranges.
WSUN, finally, an AM station that doesn't suck.
I don't know why. I just like to wear garters every once in a while.
Vic has a secret he's not telling anybody.
When I get home from work, I need to express my feminine side. Is there something wrong with that?
The 90s have spawned a new kind of man. One who's strong yet sensitive. A little like Fabio. A little like Alan Alda. A little like Sharon Stone.
I've been a bad boy. I need to be spanked.
And that's why there's a new intimate apparel store for men. It's Vic's Secret. Perfect for the man in your life who occasionally feels the need to dress like a woman.
It's hard to find a bustier in a 46 long.
Vic's Secret. He may dress like a construction worker, but underneath that denim shirt and jeans, he could be wearing a teddy.
Come on, guys, it's pina colada time. All right!
And our Vic's Secret catalog makes excellent coffee table reading for the woman in your life.
Hey, look at the unit on that guy, will ya?
Vic's Secret. Remember, ladies, that diet-drinking construction worker could be wearing panties with the help of Vic's Secret.
God, they've got a heavy schedule.
Readings, predictions, observations. It's the Gary Spivey Show. Weekdays from 6 to 8 p.m. on AM 620 WSUN. Entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Let's go right to St. Petersburg. Hi, St. Pete. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bobby.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Yourself?
Okay.
Is the Bible the Word of God?
No.
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 Okay. Think it ever was?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you have a bird feeder?
Yes.
Have good luck with it?
My husband bought one since you were... Do you know who this is?
Not offhand, no.
No? Okay. Yeah, I'll let you guess. My husband bought one because you have one, and they pick it clean every day.
Okay. Have you ever had a psychic reading?
Yes.
What did you think about it?
Gary Spivey. I did it the second day.
That charlatan?
That's what he is. I asked him how my dog was doing.
Yeah.
And he said she'd be fine, and she died. And he said I wanted lots of kids, and I can't have kids, and I don't like kids anyways. And so he was completely wrong.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been a cross connection or something,
It was an off day, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Do you consider yourself to be a conservative, a liberal, or a moderate?
Moderate.
Okay. Is it immoral to flirt with a married person?
No.
Okay. Clinton or Quayle, which one would you vote for if you had to choose between the two?
Quayle.
Quayle?
Mm-hmm.
How come?
I don't like Clinton.
Okay.
But I only have two choices, so that...
they're the only two choices. But what about the fact that everybody makes fun of him? I mean, would you want a, president of the country where people just constantly poked fun at him and everything he did?
Well, I wouldn't, but this guy pulls his pants down, so I don't know.
Okay. Are you a Florida native?
No.
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Ohio. Who's your favorite Hooters girl?
BL.
BL. Any particular reason?
She has the most talent, and she's the most down-to-earth, I think.
Okay. Is it wrong to use that GD word on the air?
No, use any word you like.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thumbs up or thumbs down on Jerry Lewis and his telethon?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Uh-huh. It makes money, if that's what it takes.
Well, yeah, but, the mafia makes money too, I guess.
But they don't give it to...
Well, no, they don't. No. Okay, and it's your free shot to say anything you want about anything.
Okay, if you're going to be up tomorrow night, Bobby, between 2 o'clock and 5 a.m., I'm going to be doing a radio show on 88.5 if you want to listen to some good music.
Okay.
Christmas Tree Lady.
Okay, Christmas Tree Lady.
Okay. So
between 2 and 5, huh? Oh,
yeah,
God.
a.m.
All right, good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Let's go to Clearwater. Hi, Clear. You're on the air at WSUN.
Mad Doggy, what's up?
Not much, man. Just kind of hanging around, doing my thing.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever listen to the Ron and Ron show?
Yeah.
Which one did you listen to first, this one or that one?
Well, you weren't in town.
WSUN.
Hey, Tom, what's wrong?
Oh, I was walking through the park on the way into work, and I think I stepped in
Ooh. Maybe you should take that down to the lab, have it looked at.
Good idea.
Okay, well, I need it right away. Thanks. Hey, Tom.
Yeah?
Whatever happened with the lab results?
Oh, I found out it wasn't dog shit at all. It was human shit.
Really?
Probably left by a homeless person in the park.
Homelessness affects 2 out of every 10 people. Every day. Please help. Send your money to Box 234, South Bend, Indiana, 40330.
We have a fascinating media briefing here.
At that time, opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or advertisers of AM 620 WSUN, entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Educational Films present a Nature Unlimited film. The Gang Member, Nature's Little Fighter. As you prepare yourself for your day at school, gathering your books, lunch pail, and completed homework from the night before, the gang member also collects the tools he needs to begin his school day. A knife, bandana, revolver, marijuana sting, and plenty of crack cocaine. While you sit in your class, learning about places, the gang member is visiting many exciting places. The adult video store, massage parlors, methamphetamine laboratories, and many others. Here the gang member is giving himself a shot, just like when you go to the doctor and...
Jam.
7 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock.
WSUN.
Well, does everybody remember Big Sal, the cameraman? Well, the bastards who own this freaking puppet show fired his ass and replaced him with a remote-controlled camera. So Sal and I went out last night on a bender, picked up some whores, and got completely blitzed.
You want to play a game using the alphabet?
Nah, I think I gotta puke. You kids knock yourselves out, though. I'll see you tomorrow.
He always leaves you wanting more. Bernie the dinosaur.
I don't know what Newt's problem is. 576 WI wants to...
Cheaper than a dirty magazine and twice the fun.
It was 2 a.m. and I was unable to sleep. I had the most terrible stomach pains. I went to the emergency room. My doctor met me there. He thought I might be having a heart attack. After numerous tests, he came in with the results. I was relieved and a little embarrassed when the doctor told me it was gas. He also told me to stop calling him in the middle of the night. He reminded me of the time I called him about the horrible rash on my face, and it turned out I had fallen asleep on the couch, and the pattern from the cushion had just left this mark. I had like the zipper thing on my cheek. It was weird. Or when the skin on my legs started feeling kind of spiky, I just hadn't shaved that morning. He got really mad at me that time. He told me this time he wished it had been a heart attack so I'd stop calling him. But he just gave me some antacid. I burped and went home.
Relieve. The fastest, most effective antacid you can buy.
Jerome tells me that the long-haired guy's on the phone. We'll get to him momentarily.
Ooh.
Let's go to a cell phone on Gandhi. Hi, cell phone. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Hey, I just tuned in, and from what I understand, you got your heart all set on the Jeep, huh?
Yes, I do.
No chance of you getting a vet, huh?
No, I don't fit in them.
Well, I figured if you really want to be like Neil, you could get a vet, and you could try and copy him that way, too.
Right, yeah.
Neil's got 2 vets. You can't afford even, what'd you say, you want to keep it under 30?
That's right, sir.
He's got 2 vets. He's got a lot more money than you, huh?
Oh, my gosh.
Is that because he's
Son of a
younger
gun.
and more talented and a lot better as a talk show host?
Yes, sir, that's why. Oh,
Okay,
please don't say those things, sir. Please don't humiliate me in public, please.
Bob, you humiliate yourself every day as soon as
Oh,
you get
please,
out
sir,
of
have
the
a heart.
son of a bitch. You're an abortion, an absolute abortion. I was listening to your replay.
Yes, sir, I'm an abortion, and you're the byproduct. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Oh, pardon?
I don't like him. I wish he'd just keep on driving. You know? Just go somewhere. Go away.
I didn't have the heart to tell him, but there aren't any bowling alleys on Gandhi. He's probably driving around aimlessly looking for one.
We already passed that nude bar place. Oh, well. I'll turn around.
There aren't any nude bars on Gandhi that I'm aware
there's
of.
some naked place on something on the St. Pete side. I don't know what it is.
Oh, on the St. Pete side?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, down by the dog track. Oh, he was calling from Tampa, though.
And one with a billboard that says something about, we have 8 million videos. Come in and count them or something stupid.
Okay, let's go to the long-haired guy in Largo. Long-haired guy in Largo, you're on the air at WSUN.
Hi, Mr. Lassiter.
Good.
I wish that I can
And if you have a lot of those small Mexican farm workers, you could probably get 11, 12 in there.
I see you in that part very well.
Making it look silly.
That's Mr. Potato Head.
It's 4:10. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Jeffy. I forgot that we had changed that.
Oh, we changed that again?
Yeah.
Well, what is the new clock now? I'm confused.
Oh, check with me tomorrow. It'll change. Let's go to a cell phone. Hi, Cell. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, dude.
Bob, are you serious about pulling out the 800 lines? Because I'm calling from, I guess I'm on a Tampa line now, but calling from Bradenton.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to pull out the 800 lines?
Yep.
Are you going to leave the Dayton Broward, douchebag? Are you serial? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Get your own material, punk.
That's why we're going to pull it out, sir, because of morons like you who live in Bradenton and don't have a life and use the same material over and over and over and over again because it's the only goddamn original idea you ever came up with a year and a half ago. And the first time it was mildly amusing, and the second time it almost brought a smile. But the 437th time...
He says the same exact thing every time.
So in the future, you can pay for it.
Good for you. What is he talking about? He steals from Neil to call you.
God almighty. What do you want?
Hello?
Yes?
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Fine.
Take out the 800 number. When it's busy, I call on the local line. So it's
a local call on the 800 line, and what in the hell are we talking about? God. It's 12 minutes after 4.
And now on AM 620.
You're on the air at WSUN.
Good day, Lassiter.
Hi.
Can you tell me what it means when an NFL franchise is awarded to the city? Does that mean if a new owner...
You know better than that, sir.
What?
No, franchises are never awarded to a city.
As far as I know, the Bucs are the only franchise awarded to the city.
Well, funny, the NFL doesn't know that, sir. They have said specifically no.
Oh, well then I'm wrong on that one. Why doesn't an owner, if they're buying a team, buy a new home for their team? Why do we have to pay? I mean, if you live in Tampa, I don't live in Tampa, but if I'm paying for a new stadium, can I wear an armband and walk right in?
I don't know, sir. Why are you asking me dumb questions? WSUN in Pinellas, Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. Let's go to Pinellas. Hi there, Pinellas. You're on the air at WSUN.
Yeah, Bob, I'm very happy that you decided to have a free shot day, because I think that what I have to say, ordinarily you would probably slam the phone down on me and call me a subhuman pig or something, but and it's not anything bad. It's just that in the past I've heard you in some of your monologues refer to the black situation and certain things that I disagreed with you on. Now, first of all, I firmly agree with you on your opinion of economic disparity. That there is not a shadow of a doubt about, I don't think in anybody's mind about. But I've lived around blacks most of my life. When I was in the Army, I was stationed in the same building with them for over 2 years. Plus, I went to school with them when I was younger, from grade school on up to high school. And I've lived in their neighborhoods, and I think that most like anybody else, there's good ones and there's bad ones. However, I've talked to some historians. One was an ex-history teacher on the college level. Another one was on the high school level.
Could we get to the point rather than, your life story?
All right. Well, I just wanted to preface what I said, to what I was going to say, but to get to the point, it's hard to get to the point without prefacing it because it's going to sound bad, but I wanted to make it sound like it's not so bad. But anyway, the point is there were blacks, tribal leaders that sold blacks as slaves to slave traders, sold by blacks. Also, I think in this country, there's not a heck of a lot that they have to be proud of in their culture. And I think that deep inside, in their heart of hearts, I think most blacks are aware of this, and I think that's part of what makes them angry. And the blacks that I have known that were not so good, that I didn't consider good, were full of more hate than anybody I've ever seen. And it's like they had a chip on their shoulder, and that chip will never be knocked off until they are on top. And I think that it's a great deception in this country to think that all whites are the whites are the only ones that are considered racist. And the truth is that they are just as much. I'm not talking about every one of them. I'm talking generally. They are more racist than we are because of their heritage, because of what's happened to them. And I think that needs. I mean, in order for us to get along together, that needs to come out into the open. The truth needs to be told. People can't be afraid to tell the truth because they'll be called racist. But that is the truth. Both sides need to work on it. But first of all, before we can get any step further, we all have to realize that the deception needs to get out of it, and the truth needs to be told, and get that out in the open and work with it. And then we can go on from there. Until then, it's not going to happen. And that's about all I got to say.
Okay. 576 WSUN in Pinellas. See, he didn't try to engage me in conversation, so he got a free shot, didn't he?
Yep.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All their areas are toll-free. 1-800-356-WSUN. The key here is don't try to engage me in conversation, because then you lose your free shot. That's the key. Okay, the phone number's right, so we're going to have to do that again. St. Petersburg. Hi, St. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bobby.
Yeah.
You know, that guy was pretty much right. When the Moors came and...
no, I don't know of any such thing, sir.
Well, the Islamic people, when they went down into the central part of Africa, they did do a big, trade slave. But the thing I wanted to call you for was I wanted to thank you and the lovely Miss Sharon so much for helping me to be healthy. Because, this thing about flatulence, it was so wonderful. It has changed my life. It has changed my life. I have...
so I dare say you probably farted long before we came on the air.
Well, no, but now I have flatulated with pride, sir.
Oh, okay.
And...
none of the guilt.
In any case, thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
All right. Bye.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough. St. Petersburg. Hi, St. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bob?
Yeah.
Hey, long-time listener, first-time caller. How you doing?
Great, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling to complain about the Hooters show.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're good for your numbers, but I think they're IQ challenged.
Apparently, it's an epidemic in the area. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All other areas are toll-free at 1-800-356-WSUN. Tonight, there, Bradenton, you're on the air at WSUN.
Well, how you doing there, Mr. Lassiter? This is Blackface, and I want to know why they call you Frog. Can't you see that? Hello? You little red-breast mama? Tell me why they call you Frog. I've been hearing that frog name all day long, and I want to know. Hello?
Let's go to Land O'Lakes. Hi there, Land. You're on the air at WSUN.
Bob.
Yes.
I'd like to have you do me a favor. The holidays are coming close, and I'm looking to buy the wife a camcorder. And if you're not some kind of a wizard, you don't know what the heck they're talking about. What would you recommend for just an average household? They're talking about Lux. What the hell is Lux?
To Pinellas. Hi there, Pinellas. You're on the air at WSUN.
Oh, hi, Bob.
Hi.
On another subject, I wanted to make a statement regarding Hooters on the radio should be called prostitutes on the radio. They are so pathetic. Pathetic, I think, is the best synonym for them, really. And the fellow who sounds gay comes across as the eunuch in charge of the harem of concubines. It's really just pathetic to hear them. The promo that they put on your program about the Hooters tells me they're even more pathetic than when they started. I hadn't heard them in between because they are so ridiculous. But recently on your show, they had a promo on for them, and they're equally pathetic. It's fantastic. The sponsors would actually spend money. In fact, I've been contemplating contacting those sponsors and saying, do you realize what you're spending your money for? Ridiculous. And the FCC probably too. That's all, Bob. Thank you.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hills. Let's go to Clearwater. Hi, Clear. You're on the air at WSUN.
Yeah, that wasn't no real black man. I'm a real black man. Let me tell you something. I got my Uzi and my crack pipe right here to prove it to you, man. And I'm fixing to go play some basketball and kill some white people. Boy.
Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Every day, Bob. Twice a week, Bob. I'm in there, Bob, working real hard. Twice a week for an hour and a half, Bob. I'm working the legs. Biceps, Bob. Then I'm in there ripping, busting them weights out, hitting them hard, Bob, and I'll come out there feeling good, Bob. I get 4 hours of sleep a night, Bob. What do you think about that, Bob?
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All their areas are toll-free, 1-800-356-WSUN. It is, sure, it's close enough to call it 257.
WSUN, entertaining talk radio for the 90s.
Educational Services present a Nature Unlimited film. The Gardener, Mother Nature's helper. Everywhere we go, we see plants, trees, and grass. The people who take care of these gardens are gardeners. The gardener mows the lawn, pulls out weeds, and plants marijuana. This is the gardener at Tommy's house. It's a very hot day, so the gardener isn't wearing his shirt. Tommy's mother thinks he has very big muscles. And the gardener thinks Tommy's mother has very big tits. Donde está tu esposo, says the gardener. He won't be home for hours, says Tommy's mother. Why don't you come inside? And come inside. Come inside.
That's it. That's it. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All our areas are toll-free at 1-800-356-WSUN. As we continue with our Monday experiment of free shots. Honest to God, free shots, because we don't know what in the hell this audience wants to talk about, so we thought that we would do a little, what amounts to in-house research, right, Sherry?
You say so.
Find out what's important to this audience, and boy, have we found out some interesting things that keep these people awake at night, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think you should just keep leading them, Bobby.
They're going astray on their own. No. Yeah. This is a great opportunity for the audience. It's a great opportunity for the people out there who are otherwise afraid of me. And the only trick is just don't try to engage me in conversation, and then you can say whatever the hell it is that you want to say, about things that are genuinely important to you. And we're finding out what is important to this audience. And I think that's important, Sharon.
Not much is important, it seems.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, nothing compelling yet.
Nothing compelling yet? Oh, nonsense, I disagree. Let's go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa, you're on the air at WSUN.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon.
Sharon.
Hey.
I would like to say to all those folks who don't like the Hooter show or don't like your show, hey, it's a free country. Turn the knob and listen to something else if you're not getting intellectually stimulated. The Hooter show's for nothing but fun anyway, and sometimes I even turn it off. But for the most part, I enjoy it. I think it's funny. Also, Bob, I love your bits today. The one about the cigarette smoker was particularly...
yes, that was very good.
Amusing. I like that one.
Very good.
And I would like to close by saying this is the pie-eating champion from last year, and I will be at the promotion today. Looking to throw out the first pie, and I'm just sorry you can't be there again this year, Bob.
Oh, yes, so am I.
So I'll give everybody else a chance to take a free shot now, and thanks a lot.
Okay.
See ya. Bye.
Do you have my pay to Tampa? Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I wanted to talk about birth control. This is a subject very important to me and my lifestyle. I wanted to say that people should only use condoms as a barrier method, except, of course, for the cervical diaphragm. People should not use as a barrier method common household products such as saran wrap, aluminum foil. You know, in Britain they call aluminum aluminium. People should not use aluminum or aluminium foil. Should not use a balloon, a newspaper, or the plastic wrapper that the newspaper comes in, no pun intended. Should not use a stock, that's cotton or polyester. Should not use a handful of mud, sand, pot, and soil, or gravel. Also, one should not attempt to use common household substances as substitute for spermicidal jellies. These things include substances such as ketchup, chlorine, bleach, salad dressing.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN.
Potting soil never works. I have a friend who got pregnant that way.
I was going to say, how many children do you have, Sharon?
Oh, I just have a whoopee dog.
576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221. Long pauses, you know. You just don't know whether to finish or not, you know, and I'm trying to be polite.
I know you are.
But, you know, when you got 5, 6, 7 seconds of dead air, you know, I don't know what to do, you know?
You are showing such restraint today, Bobby. I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you, Sharon. It's what I'm here for, you know, Mr. Restraint, you know? Potting soil. Potting soil?
Sure.
What do you do with it? I mean, you know, where do you put it?
Well, I guess she didn't put it in the right place.
Now, there's only one thing that comes to mind to me.
What could that be?
And it's not a very pleasant thought, Sharon. I'm telling you, it is not a pleasant thought.
Oh, I don't know. It just popped into my head and then
came
maybe
out. Some brown river rocks or something, but gonna pour them right in. I don't know, Sharon. What do I know about this kind of stuff? You know, I had a vasectomy years ago. I don't get involved in this kind of stuff.
I know. I'm sorry.
Potting soil?
Well, grows anything, you know. The good kind.
Well, I thought the object of it was not to grow things.
That's why it's not a good birth control device.
Oh, it's 3:15.
AM 620 WSUN. We have no pride. We'll talk to anyone.
Hi, it's me, Big Bill from the sales department here at the radio station. Got some good news and some bad news. Good news is I'm no longer on the Nutrition Systems weight loss program. Bad news is the reason I'm not on the program because they went bankrupt. But anyway, it's a good lesson for all of us. Never give up.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, you gotta get him out of here. Look out.
What are you doing with that?
He's dead, so I'm gonna get him out.
Oh, God.
Stand back. Just stand back.
To talk to a Nutrition Systems representative, call 1-800-Nutrition Systems Weight Loss Program today.
3:33 the time, about 27 minutes away from the hour of 4 o'clock, about 27 minutes away from those people canceling. 576 WSUN in Pinellas and Hillsborough, 221 WSUN. All other areas toll free, 1-800-356-WSUN. Actually, I'm kind of glad they're still in business, but I'm kind of glad that they don't advertise the way they used to, because there's something that people at home do not realize.
What?
The day that somebody from the sales department has just signed up the account and needs to find someone at the radio station to go on the diet, and how they tremble in fear of insulting you.
Yeah.
When they come up to you and say, "Oh, do you want to go on a diet?" "Oh, yeah, I'm not saying you need to or anything, would you? Would you? Please? Oh, God, please. I work on commission. Oh, it's Christmas and everything. Oh, please, you tub of lard. Please. I mean, So I do kind of miss those days around the radio station.
Yeah.
Miss them very much. I've gone through several of them in my career. Several of them, and I miss them terribly. So what do you have for us, Sherry?
We have an animal ban. Teachers and students and parents are all upset by this ban on animals in Polk County school classrooms.
The Tampa, hi Tampa, you're on the air at WSUN.
No, I'm going to hit the time. No. Come on, Bob, sing, Bob. Come on, Bob, sing, Bob. It's me, Bob. Gonna have a good time.
23 minutes. 23 minutes. St. Petersburg, hi, St. You're on the air at WSUN.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Glad to see you doing okay. Hey, Bob, I just wanted to talk to you about your conversations here last couple weeks.
Yes?
I just wanted to see, I think you used to be really conservative, but you're getting kind of liberal on us here, Bob. Do you feel that way?
No.
No? Okay, well, Bob, I want you to get the job done and be a good soldier in the talk radio. Goodbye.